she's still in there. And like, we don't get her to eat. We'll get her to do whatever, but we just had to figure it out. And by the time we had to decide on college and stuff, like, well, we both can't go. So I'll go to college. I'm going to figure something out. And I decided that I'm going to go load semi-trucks at him. And then that's when a couple more light bulbs hit, man. And the story is long, but like the longest part of my journey, the most amazing part was in my youth. Because everything that you see today, my perseverance and the way I build and do things, I had to learn that from 12 to 19. And by the time I was 19, I had to figure out how to turn that into a career. And that career was marketing and branding, which the reason I did that is because I knew how to do events. And if you looked at me coming up, if you looked me up, I was one of the best dancers in the Midwest. I was like ability to draw in iconic people, 16 years old, hosting parties with Ashley Simpson, in Milwaukee.
Because this is something you got paid to do.
Yeah. So it was an underage clubs of Milwaukee called Ladybug Club and Sugar. And they really wanted to grow that under 18 kind of experience. That was a Midwest thing. Chicago did it too. And they were willing to invest in that. So I'm sitting here, they got every celebrity, everybody, Pete Wentz coming in. I'm going all the choreography. And by the end, they were like, you want to do some older club stuff? I'm like, all right.
While you're still under 21.
Way under 21. Yeah. I'm like, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So we started doing all kinds of cool stuff. And we built a dance team called the Fresh Bums. And the reason we were called the Fresh Bums is because, we were poor, but at the end of the day, we still dressed fresh, even though we lived our lives on the ground as a B-boy. So we were the Fresh Bums. And my nickname was Dream. So if you see my bracelets or anything that people call me back home, they call me Dream. And that was it. It was like, we're going to be the freshest bums you ever met. And we brought the game. And it took off. And the biggest moment for me was Panther Fest. I finally got to college. UW-Milwaukee. It lasted a whole semester. But I got to go to Panther Fest, and they had Common performing. And if you know hip-hop, he that dude.
For sure.
So I'm like, looking at my boy Chris, looking at Saul, I'm like, we got to do this. And like, do what? We got to get up there. They're like, he going to do it regardless. So we got to go with him. So we run as fast as we can, jump the fence. Homie does a backflip. I do a front flip. My brother does a slide on the ground. And we just start breaking it down while Common's rapping like, what's going on here?
Who are these dudes?
And as they're taking us out, security, he's like, no, bring them back here. Let them dance. And we started killing it. I go to Madison, win Hip Hop Revival, Talib Kweli, and boom, blow on my leg. Done dancing.
Damn. You blew it out dancing?
Yeah, drunk dancing. Shouldn't have been.
Oh, man.
But I leaped over a